Chapter 4: The Divinity of Interest. If mortality sets the boundaries of our lives, interest points the way forward within those boundaries. Curiosity, attention, fascination, these are not trivial impulses. They are signposts. What draws our gaze reveals where growth and meaning may be found. Jordan Peterson has described this as the divinity of interest. The idea that what grips our attention is not random but directional. It is as if life whispers, "Look here, follow this, step into the unknown that calls you." Interest arises at the border between order and chaos, the place where what we already know meets what lies beyond. When we follow interest, life expands. A new book sparks a train of thought that reshapes our worldview. A conversation lights a fire that deepens a friendship. A spark of curiosity about a skill leads to a vocation. These are not accidents. They are invitations to grow. Yet many of us learn to distrust our interests. We silence curiosity in favor of practicality. We dismiss what fascinates us because it does not fit into a plan or because it does not promise immediate reward. We bury our attention under the expectations of others, forgetting that interest is not indulgence, it is compass. To ignore interest is to walk away from meaning. To follow it is to participate in creation itself. Every major human achievement, every act of art, science, or love began with someone daring to follow the thread of fascination where it led. Curiosity is how the unknown becomes known, how possibility becomes reality. This does not mean that every interest will yield obvious success or clear answers. Often the path is meandering, and the outcome uncertain. But interest itself is already meaningful. It is the experience of being drawn beyond ourselves, of stepping into the living edge of possibility. It is life calling us toward engagement. Think of a child absorbed in play, utterly immersed in discovery. In those moments, the child is not calculating outcomes. They are simply alive to what captures them. That state, wide-eyed, absorbed, present, is closer to the essence of meaning than any formula. As adults, discipline and responsibility are necessary, but when they are joined to curiosity, our lives become both grounded and expansive. The divinity of interest teaches us to trust where our attention naturally lingers. It is not frivolous to be curious. It is faithful. Faithful to the whisper of life, inviting us to grow, to create, to discover. Meaning is not only in what we choose to do, but in the courage to follow what calls us into new territory. Interest is not distraction, it is direction. And when we learn to heed it, we find ourselves stepping into the very terrain where meaning lives.